Hey, Mama.
Hey, Sonny boy. So we're doing it Southern style today.
That's right. Hey, y'all.
And we're putting a new twist on some of our favorite Southern classics. We're starting off with Bobby's cheese bacon stuffed mini potatoes.
I never met a potato I didn't like.
And then we're topping off cheeseburgers with a real Southern favorite, y'all. Fried green tomatoes.
Don't you slap me.
And finally, we're taking pecan pie over the top with fried pecan pockets.
Who all's in?
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Best Dishes with Paula Deen. I'm Bobby, here with my mom today. And today we are putting a Southern twist on everything that we do.
We are gonna take it Southern style today, baby.
Starting with a cheesy applewood bacon mini stuffed potato.
When you see bacon, crisp bacon in Mama's kitchen, you know it's all about Southern style today.
That is the truth. And I've got a few slices of applewood flavored bacon over here. I'm gonna go ahead and chop these up. And while I'm really finely chopping this bacon, Mama, if you will get our 8-ounce package of cream cheese and our sour cream and go ahead and begin to add these together.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put the bacon in, and I'm also gonna grate up some cheese and add to that as well. And this is gonna be the stuffing for these little potatoes that we're doing. These are kind of an appetizer, kind of an hors d'oeuvre, kind of slash twice baked potato. It's very similar to that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take that and just mash that in with your onions, son. You know, I've done these before, Bobby, something very similar with a little bitty red, you know, I mean, not much bigger than a marble. And they are wonderful for an appetizer because they're truly just a bite.
Right. I've got this pretty finely chopped up, and I'm gonna save a little bit of this bacon out because in the end of this, we're gonna use this sort of a topping, a little garnish.
All right, now I'm gonna add an 8-ounce carton of sour cream. We've got some cheddar cheese up there and some pepper jack cheese. We're gonna be grating that. I'm gonna go in with the salt and the pepper.
And I'm cutting these potatoes, Mom, and what I'm doing is I'm cutting them in half, but I'm also taking the very end off of them so they'll stand up on the tray.
So they'll sit, yes. Because you don't want to chase your potatoes all over a pan.
I hate chasing my potatoes.
I hate it when my potatoes run from me.
Because you know you're gonna catch them, don't you?
I know I'm gonna catch that sapsucker.
Now, Bobby's cutting up our 2 pounds of boiled Yukon Gold potatoes.
Now, let's move on over here to an ingredient that I just adore. There's not anything in this world better than this.
Roasted garlic, I love it.
Roasted garlic. So this is real simple. Just cut your garlic in two, sprinkle it with a little olive oil, and you can even salt and pepper it a little bit if you want to. Wrap it in tin foil and roast it off for about 30 minutes in a 300-degree oven. I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of that, and it will just squirt right out. All I have to do is squeeze it and drop it into my bowl.
I'm grating a 1/4 cup each of pepper jack cheese and of sharp cheddar cheese.
Your cheddar is gonna give you that cheesy flavor that you want, and that pepper jack's gonna give it that little bitty bite.
Okay.
All right, so we've got our roasted garlic, our yummy, yummy, yummy roasted garlic.
And our 2 cheeses.
All right, now I'm gonna use a melon baller, and I'm just gonna kind of form a circle in my potato. So you don't wanna dig too deep, y'all, because this is like your little basket. So if you take too much out, you'll destroy your basket.
Is that what it is, a little basket?
It's a little basket. And the meat from the potatoes is going directly into our cream cheese mixture. We're about to the end, son, so why don't you take those potatoes and be mixing those in while I finish scooping. Aren't these pretty, pretty, pretty? Everybody loves a potato.
I know I do. I know I'm my mama's child as far as that's concerned. You can give me some potatoes and sour cream. And
you are sure to please. So what do you think, a piping bag or spoon?
I think just spoon.
Okay.
Nothing
All right, let's
fancy
give
about
this a
that.
taste.
You love it?
Bobby, I think it's delicious.
I'm gonna top these with a little bit of this bacon that I've chopped up. They look beautiful.
They look gorgeous, simply gorgeous. Bobby, you know what made these that Michael and I have never done?
What?
Is the roasted garlic. I think this was such a grand idea on you and Jamie's part.
Good call.
Yum.
All right, I'm gonna put these in the
Bobby,
oven. 300 for 20 minutes.
I don't know how you're gonna stand to be with me for 30 minutes.
You standing there sucking on that garlic like it's all right. And it's
I am
not.
eating this garlic like a lollipop. Give Mums a kiss.
And when we come back, we're gonna do a southern twist on a hamburger. We're putting a fried green tomato.
Yes. Give Mum a kiss. Give Mum a
y'all
kiss.
stick around.
Coming up, we're creating a new Southern classic, fried green tomato burgers.
It's only the best burger I've ever tasted in my life.
And later,
What is better than a slice of Southern pecan pie?
fried pecan pie pockets, of course. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
Y'all come on down, let's taste these potatoes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'll take a big one, thank you.
And I'll take this one. To you.
To you. Ooh, ooh.
They're hot. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Hot and delicious.
That's super. You like it?
Do I like it?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's a potato.
Too big question.
I never met a potato I didn't like. This is yummy.
That's awesome.
Love, Bobby. Love, love, love the garlic in it. Let's get started. I could eat 6
I know,
of
it's
them.
sad to leave, isn't it?
All right, son, let's get started on these fried green tomato burgers.
I think this is a great idea to put a southern twist on a hamburger. Fried green tomatoes?
I'm so glad you like this recipe.
Well, I love fried green tomatoes and I love hamburgers, so I think it's a good combo. I'm going to start up and mix up your burgers down here and go ahead and patty them up for you.
Okay.
All right?
Well, I'm going to get started on our green tomatoes because I want to give them a second to sit. I'm going to salt them, y'all. I want to give them a few minutes for that salt to pull all the water out of these green tomatoes. And I've got a cookie sheet over here lined with a paper towel. I'm going to just put these onto here.
Mama, I've got 2 pounds of ground beef down here, ground chuck actually. And I've added 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire and then 1 1/2 teaspoons of the Paula Deen house seasoning.
Oh, good.
And I'm just with my hands gonna go ahead and mix this up and patty up your burgers for you.
Great, son. We love burgers in our family, y'all.
Well, I think everybody does.
Oh,
but
who
particularly-
doesn't love a
But
burger?
particularly in the South, down here where we have so much good weather, and we like to get together with our friends and get out on the deck or on the dock or in
Normally
the backyard.
we would be doing this outside, wouldn't we?
Oh, for
All
sure.
right. So I'm gonna give those a minute to sit. And I'm gonna pour me up a little buttermilk. You know, I love the crust that buttermilk lends. So I'm gonna get our pan on. And in this cute little chicken dish, bark, 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 bark,
What's in the chicken?
Oink, 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 oink. The chicken is walking around with a little pig rendering.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna fry these up in a little bacon rendering. Look at that. Down south, for every strip of bacon that we fry up, y'all, we save the renderings from it because there's an intense flavor that you get from those renderings.
Yeah, that's gold.
Yes, that is gold. That chicken stock.
What do you think about this size patty?
Oh, I think that's great. And then I'm gonna use a little vegetable oil. And now for our dry, I've got about a cup of flour, and I'm just gonna pour that in my bowl. I'm gonna just use a little cornmeal, a little house seasoning. Don't want to overdo it because I've salted our tomatoes once. And to me, like I said, I think the buttermilk down at the Lady and Sons, we have the best fried green tomatoes, I think, in the state of Georgia. And it's because we put them in buttermilk first, and that buttermilk makes for the most wonderful, wonderful crust. So let's take a look at our tomatoes. I'm just gonna rub that salt into them.
Into here and then into here, right?
Yes, we're gonna dip these in buttermilk, son, first.
All right. And
then the flour.
I'm gonna help you and go ahead and get started.
Okay. And I'm gonna help me by taking another bite of potato.
Yeah, it ain't no accident where you're working.
No! And they've actually cooled off now.
Those things are great.
They are delicious.
All right, are you ready to let's go ahead and start panning these?
Here, Sonny boy, why don't we switch?
Okay.
You run them through the buttermilk and let me handle the flour. And you want to knock that excess flour off. But the tartness of these green tomatoes are gonna be delicious along with that hamburger.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good combination.
It's gonna be a great combination. So in we go.
That's gonna turn something kind of ordinary into something super southern.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, extraordinary.
From ordinary to extraordinary, son.
They do look good.
Look at those fried green tomatoes, y'all. And Bobby, I'm still eating on your potatoes. Son, I think this might be the best I've ever tasted.
No kidding.
All because of that roasted garlic.
I think these burgers are ready for a flip, so I'm gonna go ahead and give them a turn.
Ooh, doggy.
Yeah.
And I'll just flip the tomatoes. Y'all, we got our burgers frying, we got our green tomatoes frying, because today we're all about the South and Southern cooking. Don't go anywhere. Scarlet and Red are in the kitchen.
Coming up, we're on the right track with our fried green tomato burgers.
That's crazy good.
Toot! And later, a sweet ending, y'all. Pecan pie pockets.
This is out of this world, y'all.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
Burgers look great. I'm going to go ahead and put the cheese on them.
Let's cheese them.
And I'm using pepper jack cheese, Mom, because I think that
Okay.
I think that might be my favorite, especially on a burger. I like a little kick in my cheese, you know. So we'll let that melt, and let's go ahead and put together the sort of a Thousand Island type
Thousand Island dressing. This is my version, Bobby, of a Thousand Island dressing. It's the one that I've made forever.
Well, I'm measuring you a cup of ketchup.
Well, I'm gonna measure me out about a cup and a half of mayonnaise.
And I'm gonna dice you up really fine a boiled egg here, Mom, for that.
Yes. I'm using a dill pickle relish, not a sweet relish. And I'm gonna probably do about 1/4 of a cup of that, y'all. And then I'm gonna zest my lemon. So just go ahead and dump it in the bowl. Yeah.
A little hot sauce. Or you know what? I'm gonna give you a little house seasoning first.
Okie doke.
And a little hot sauce to taste.
Just a wee little bit, yep. All right, that's enough. Then I'm just gonna cut this lemon in two, son. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of that lemon juice in there too. All right, so just that quick, we have a wonderful Thousand Island dressing.
And I've got some beautiful toasted onion buns here. We'll go ahead.
I remember, Bobby, my mother, the only time she made Thousand Island dressing is when we'd have wedge salad. You know, now wedge salads are real popular today, but they're done with blue cheese. But Mama would just cut that wedge lettuce and just drizzle it with her Thousand Island dressing, and that was it.
Will you go ahead and cut off my hot top there, Mama? A little bit of bacon.
The bacon.
And watch this.
Bring it home, son. Now this is a Southern style burger.
That's it, baby.
Don't you slap me. Look at his face, y'all.
Oh, God.
What you think?
It's only the best burger I've ever tasted in my life.
I know.
So good.
The onion bun, y'all. Got so many layers of flavor going on in there.
That's crazy good.
Toot.
That's crazy good. Let's have
I need something sweet.
Let's have something more fattening than that.
Come on down, y'all. We are gonna make pecan pie pockets. What is better than a slice of pecan pie?
I bet I know.
A deep fried pecan pie.
I knew that.
That is the answer, because today it's all about Southern style. All right, son, a cup of
1
sugar
cup of
there.
sugar. Right?
Perfect. 2/3 a cup of a light corn syrup.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna spray this so that'll pour
good
out
idea.
easily. And we're gonna use 1/3 of a cup of butter. So go ahead and
Okay.
put that in.
2/3 of a cup of light corn syrup.
And if you would, scramble up those eggs real quick like
Okay.
for me.
All right. You don't want me to add these yet, do you?
Yeah, go ahead and add them. There
Beauty.
you go.
A little pinch of salt, Mama?
Yeah, to kind of balance out the sweet. So there we go. Now I've incorporated that egg pretty good into there, son. If you would just toss in our pecans.
All of them?
We're gonna use 1.5 cups of chopped pecans.
Okay. Okay.
So just right in there. These are gonna be real nutty and real good. Now, because pecan pie you'd ordinarily bake for 45 minutes to an hour, so we've got to get this cooked before we put it in our filling.
Right.
So that's why we're cooking this on top of the stove. So we're gonna just bring this to a boil, y'all, and we're gonna cut down the heat after it comes to a boil, Sonny boy, and then we're gonna let it simmer for about 10 minutes, and that'll get nice and thick, and then we're gonna put this into pie crust, and we're gonna deep fry it. Who all's in? Coming up, an even better way to enjoy Southern pecan pie. If you're a fan of pecan pie, this is a must try.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
Alrighty, y'all. Look how nice and thick our pecan pie filling is, y'all. And we've added our vanilla flavoring. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Now, do this a couple of different ways. We're using a refrigerated pie crust, which fries up incredibly beautiful. Alrighty, and I'm just using a bowl because this is the size pie we want. Now, I'm gonna take this edge, Bobby. Come in with my finger.
Which brush or no?
Or brush. All right, now we're gonna come over here, y'all, and we're gonna take this fabulous pecan pie filling.
This is ridiculous.
They are ridiculous. All right, now we're gonna take the tines of a fork. We're gonna dip them in our flour, and we're gonna seal. Just like this, Bobby. So if you would be working on that one,
Okay.
I'm gonna show you another way, because pecan pie is so incredibly rich. This is a great way to just eat half of that pecan pie.
This one's a little bigger, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in first. All
Okay.
right.
Well, regardless, they won't take but just a minute. So these are literally only going to take 2 to 3 minutes, son, because that dough is nice and thin, so it's not going to take a whole lot of cooking. But I tell you what, I'm so very experienced in using this refrigerator pie crust, and I'm here to tell you, it cooks up so incredibly flaky. You would never know that you're using store-bought prepared product.
Wow, that looks great.
Look, you can see that crust, Bobby. It's already trying to flake away.
Looks homemade.
That's a good pie crust, y'all. Correct time of day.
Those look good. I think we got some ice cream over here too.
Oh my gosh. And we've got a scoop of butter pecan ice cream. So there you go. This is out of this world, y'all. If you're a fan of pecan pie, this is a must try. You know, pecan pie is the one pie to me that you can't mess up.
Think so?
No fail. No fail.
Well, you didn't mess that one up.
No, it's delicious, son. In fact, all of our food has been delicious today. It's all about taking it to that next level, you know, Southern style.
That's right.
You've seen the pig, you've seen the green tomatoes, you've seen the pecans, and that's all very, very Southern. Hope y'all enjoy sharing our Southern roots with us today.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.